Hey everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on creating graphs. Google Sheets calls them charts, and we're going to be creating a graph that's going to compare the mean values of several experimental groups. So we see this data table here, which you've seen in a previous tutorial on creating data tables. So we're going to use this as an example. Ideally, we should have more than 10 trials. Ideally, it should be closer to 30, but we're going to work with 10 for this example. Down here in the yellow section, we see a summary of some of the important information: the mean, median mode, standard deviation, and standard error. That one's really important that we're going to come back to later. Now you notice that I took the header and added it right here. And I've done that for two reasons. One reason is I can simply copy this area and paste it right into my research paper or my poster as a summary of the important information. But also by having it right here, if I select just this row and the mean row, and then I come up here to insert chart, Google Sheets is going to make a chart, and it's going to add some of the important information. Like right here, we see plant growth, blue light, green light, and red light. So it adds that to it automatically. If we just highlighted the mean, then we'd have to go in and add these things. Now, one thing I noticed when I did this is notice the colors that are associated with each one of these. Plant growth in blue light is blue. Plant growth in green light is red, and yellow is plant growth in red light. Now, ideally, we can go into the settings and actually change it so the colors are associated with the light match the bars. That would be ideal. So don't forget stuff like that. So let's move this over here, and now we see some of the information on this graph. So we need to change a few things. We need to add a few things. For example, we just have numbers here. We just have mean here. Our axes are not labeled. We don't have a title. So we can go to customize. We can go to chart and axis titles, and we can add a title here, chart title, and we can say, I'm just going to keep it simple, plant growth under different colors of light. So I need to spell that right. Now we have a title. We can then select here and choose the horizontal axis, and we can say test groups. Add that. We can choose the vertical axis, and we can say growth in centimeters. So now we got that set up. All right, great. Now what we can do is we can actually add error bars, which are going to show the variance in each experimental group. And to do that, we go down to series here, and you see one of the choices is error bars. We're going to select that, and we're going to do a constant value. Let's see here. And then we're going to select the blue light one first, and that's going to be this number right here, the standard error. So I'm going to copy that and come back, and we got to add it. So we're going to apply this to the blue, and our value is going to be what we just added. All right, so now we see a very small error bar there. Good. So now we're going to go to green light, and I'm just going to type in that number here, and that value is 2.097. We'll stop with that. You see an error bar there. Come back up here again and choose the last one, 1.002, and we'll choose 1.002 and enter that. So now we have error bars for all three of those. And notice these two groups here, these error bars actually overlap, where for the red light one, we have error bars here that don't overlap with these two. So this is definitely showing a statistical difference. That's really a good thing. So this was a quick tutorial on how to create a bar graph. And then of course you can come here, click copy chart, paste it into your paper, paste it into your poster. It's that easy.